Good evening, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Pulse and on every Sunday at 7 p.m., where we discuss about what happened in the market last week and what could be expected for the next week. And of course, that sets us on track with what to do with our investments. So, talking about the market, what exactly has happened last week is, in fact, Nifty set a brand new record. In fact, was so close to 20,000. Nifty was so close that almost on Thursday everybody felt that market could hit the record of 20,000, but then it just went all close, just shying away from about 20 points away from 20,000. Markets have started correcting. Well, is it a correction or is it a reversal? Is a big question that everybody is now thinking about. So let us, before discussing about that, let us discuss about what happened last week. So to start off the week, we could see major power coming in the IT sector because a lot of short covering was seen. People were actually sitting with shorts in the IT sector, probably because everybody was expecting a bad results from IT sector. But then if you look at the initial results that came up, we could see TCS results were actually decent. And then we could see Wipro results coming up, which was okay. And HCL also was kind of decent. With that, probably people start getting more confidence that, okay, looks like IT is not that bad actually. So we could see the price rising in the IT sector overall. That short covering also led to some rally in Infosys as well. And overall, I think in the last 1 month, Infosys was up almost 13%. But then what happened was there was also news that came in that Infosys actually has signed a $2 billion contract with the unknown client worth almost 2 billion. I mean, which was into the field of AI. Now, if you see, U.S. market already has been playing this theme of AI, and that has kind of given some extra rally to Infosys, and that led Infosys to going up. Now, as Infosys started going up, people started probably buying it, a lot of people, and then again it went up further, and there was a good rally seen in Infosys, and that took up the market on Monday. But then after that, we could see even IndusInd result came, and US Bank results were also good, and NMDC, one of our favorite stocks, also saw some price hike. With all this, we could see Indian markets continuing to rally, and that started the rally on Monday, that went on till Thursday. Similarly, if you look at on Thursday, what happened? It was major power from Reliance, especially if you remember, Thursday was a eventful day because Thursday was the day where the Reliance and Geo financial split happened. But then, because of which on Thursday, historically, it was an important session as well because Reliance was not allowed to trade till 10 a.m. So till 10 a.m. market was fluctuating, and it was expiry day as well. And after 10 a.m. as Reliance started trading, big buying in was seen, and we could see Reliance actually flying up and hitting a brand new 52-week record. And from there, we could see Nifty also flying up so close to 20,000. Along with that, IT also rallied up really well. And after that, in fact, we could see that Indian markets kind of closed in the biggest level, or that is almost 20,000, very close to 20,000. But then after Indian markets closed on Thursday, we could see the US markets were flat. In fact, Tesla came out with results in the US, and that actually was a slight negative there in the US because their margins were seen to be going down by almost half. Majorly because a lot of investment has actually gone into Cybertruck from Tesla. So it was actually a good news as bad news as well, because good news that of course they're investing so much into Cybertruck. So as a product, if it comes out really well, then markets could be cheering it. But then at this point of time, the concern was that margins have come down. It's not that they are bad, but they are in line with any other regular automobile company. But then people expect a little premium on Tesla compared to others, which kind of gave some negativity. And we could see Tesla pulling down US stock market, and we could see Nasdaq closing in the red. Along with that, also people were fearing about the Infosys result that would come and how it would be turning out. And with that, there was some sell-off in Infosys as well. So almost a 2% sell-off on Thursday. And then Thursday evening after Indian markets closed, when the Infosys results came, results were, I would say, actually decent. But then the people, what people took negative was Infosys has actually completely cut down the guidance for the next quarter. Now, to be frank, what I feel is Infosys was too modest in showing those figures. because probably they might do better than that. But then the market, of course, took that negative, and there was a huge sell-off. In fact, I think last quarter also, I remember that when results had come, Infosys opened with a big gap down that day. It was almost 7-8% down. Today also, I mean, this time also, there was a gap down opening of close to 7-8%, and it closed down by 7 to 8%. But if you take look at my view on this, Infosys is a very strong company fundamentally, and as a giant, it is too big to collapse. So it's not a collapsing situation. So if I'm myself invested well in the Infosys, so I'm not actually worried about it, and I just look at it as a plus and minus game of a stock market as regular, and I'm okay with it because it will recover soon. But then, so frankly speaking, I feel that Indian Infosys management has been really modest in predicting the guidance for next quarter, which probably can actually be something like, under promise and over deliver kind of theme. Maybe I'm telling you. So that's what I kind of think. So that probably can be a good thing for a longer term. So that is something that kind of triggered the market there, and the entire IT sector fell on Friday. And along with that, a lot of profit booking from every angle, and that panic selling is what has actually taken the market down. Now, what I am expecting is that, okay, interestingly, if you see FIS were on a sell side on Friday, so they've sold for almost more than 1,900 crores, whereas DIS have bought for about 1,200 crores. So overall, FIS have booked kind of partial profit on Friday, but does it mean that the markets have reversed? I would say not yet, because somehow I have a feeling that tomorrow we might see some small buying in coming in the market, as Friday could be seen more of a panic sell-off. And if on Monday the market closes negative again, then there are chances the market can see some correction. But does it mean that Indian market is going to collapse? Definitely not, because I see a lot of messages uh, going on in the social media stating that it's time for Indian market to collapse and all that. All that is nonsense, is what I feel at this point of time. So I don't see any reason why Indian markets have to collapse. But then yes, this could be a correction. But this is how the stock market is. This could be used as an opportunity to invest, especially a good time to start investing in SIP mode, because nobody knows the low where it will take a support and start rising up. But then, of course, every fall at this point of time, I feel as a good point to invest slightly into the market. So that's something which I am planning to do. Apart from that, if you look at some stock specific news, ITC and demerger is in news, which is kind of creating a lot of positivity in ITC. This week, ITC will be in focus because ITC results are coming up on Thursday. So ITC and Nestle both are coming up with results on Thursday. So FMCG sector would be in focus this week. Apart from that, if you look at very important thing, on the weekend after Friday markets close, ICICI, Kotak, both these banks have come out with results. Both are good. In fact, looks like ICICI results were already kind of known to people. We're expecting good results, so that's why ICICI has in fact hit brand new highs every few weeks in the last few weeks. So that is something good. But then that might see some profit booking tomorrow. That could be watched. But again, for a longer term view, nothing to worry is what I feel about Infosys. I mean, sorry, about ICICI. Similarly, Kotak also has come out with decent results, so nothing to really worry there. Yes Bank results were marginally decent, but not really very great to talk about. Apart from that, if you look at another stock which came out result was majorly affecting stock, that is nothing but Reliance. So if you listen to the podcast that we did on Friday morning, I had clearly told that I was expecting Reliance results to be kind of nominal. So it was not something great that we were expecting, and it came in lines with the same expectation. But only thing is that has kind of dented the sentiment in the market, because the American ADRs are actually showing slightly negative for Reliance. So we might see a gap down opening tomorrow, but from there we might see a positive close is what I am expecting for tomorrow. However, for this week, I'm expecting a kind of flattish movement in the market. So probably this could be a good week for option sellers like us. And I am expecting the market to kind of consolidate and take some rest from the rally for some time. That would kind of settle down the market corrections. So for this week, I am kind of expecting the market to kind of expire within a range of 19,500 to 20,000. So this is the range that I am expecting the market to kind of close this week. and that looks good for now. Now, the next leg of rally can be driven by the one and only SBI. So that's something that we can look forward to at this point of time, which of course will have some time for before results come out. But this week again, like I said, the focus will be on FMCG stocks because ITC and Nestle results are coming up. So that's one thing. Apart from that, this week the next focus would be on US markets as we have the Federal Reserve rate interest decision meeting on Wednesday in the US, which is like if you look at Indian time, it's around evening of Wednesday after Indian markets close, which is just one day before the monthly expiry. So this week, of course, is a monthly expiry for the stock market. Now, along with that, interestingly, now as we have different expiries on each day, I think on Monday we have one expiry, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, almost every day we have a expiry. Tuesday we have the Fin Nifty, and Monday I think it's a mid cap. So with all those things, markets are tending to be volatile henceforth. But that is how it's going to affect a regular trader. But for an investor, that's nothing to worry. The only thing is use this correction as an opportunity to invest into good stocks, and that should give some good returns, is what I'm expecting. So, like I told you, to summarize quickly, tomorrow market will open showing how the Reliance result has acted on the market. So I'm expecting the markets to open gap down. Then I'm expecting the market to kind of recover slightly, which could probably lead to a flat to slightly positive closing tomorrow. But if at all market goes against our view and goes down, then that could lead to a major sell-off. So that could be in focus. On the lower side, a 19700 could be important support to watch, which I am expecting to be respected at this point of time. Apart from that, for tomorrow we could see focus would be on ICICI and Kotak Bank on how they would react to the results. I am expecting some profit booking in ICICI at this point of time. Similar, Kotak can probably see a slightly positive move. Apart from that, like I told you, that the focus would be on ITC results and Nestle results on Thursday, and the Federal Reserve meeting on the Wednesday. But I am expecting, of course, the Federal Reserve to go as per their commitment and increase the rate by 0.25%, which is expected in the market. But then probably the comments can be positive because if you see that recent data that has come in terms of US inflation has actually come within expectation, which is really good. So I don't see any reason for a hawkish comment from the US, which could kind of help US market continue with the positivity. Now, if all these things go positive, Indian markets are expected to do positive. So overall, things would be looking good. Now, just for information, yes, this is my last week in Dubai for now. So I'm back to India on Thursday evening. So with that, I should be back on video, and we can have a video podcast. So with all that, on Thursday I'm traveling, so I would not be expecting to. I would not be holding any positions on Thursday. I would be clearing off all my positions by Wednesday, which is into my trading part, and why get into risk on an expiry day or to a monthly expiry. So that's the plan. So I should be back in India on Friday, Thursday night, and Friday morning we should look forward to see finally on a video, right? So that's it for now. Let's look forward to a good week. Good week for trading, hopefully, and members who are selling options probably should see some good returns in this week. We're expecting that. This is Srikanth and signing off. But before we leave, if you have any questions or any suggestions that you want us to inculcate into our podcast, do let us know in the comment section and we will include that soon. Apart from that, of course, we are MPI Invest, who help you invest wisely and also protect your wealth and investment with the right insurance, health, or life. That's something we do. So, any of the services that you need, of course, we are there for you. So, wishing you all a great week ahead. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off. But before we leave, do remember to press the like button if you love the content that we share, and do share the podcast with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together with us. Goodbye and have a great week. Pro Shivana, it's already 7 p.m. I think you were mentioning about 7:30. Okay, goodbye.